Hi, welcome to AwkwardHamster. Today I'll be taking a look at this Vormor Pen X5. It's a universal translator. Now, in the packaging, it came with a pretty short USB Type-C cable to charge it. Here's the user manual. I'll show some pages from it. If you want to read any part in more detail, feel free to pause the video. I would recommend taking the time to read the manual completely when you first get it. And to use it properly, the unit has to be connected to Wi-Fi. And also, when I first got this, there was this screen protector on it, or this film. I wasn't sure what it was, so when I started peeling it off, the screen started to come off too. I had to put that back on. Turns out this is like a glass screen protector. Here's the main button to operate it. There's another button here. When I'm scanning something, like text, for example, when I press down, pressing this button in activates the light here and scans the text. Here we have a couple more buttons. Power. There's also the volume. Well, these two buttons are, I'll say they're multifunctional because they can also be used for dictation. For example, if I'm talking to someone that speaks German, but I myself speak English, then I can press 1. It will do the audio dictation for German, then translate to English. I'll press the other one, I'll speak English, and then it'll print out the text in German. Speakers on the back, microphone, and here's the USB Type-C charging port. Press the power button. I've already set up, but the first time booting this up, it'll just ask you to go over some very simple things such as picking your language and connecting to the Wi-Fi. Boot up does not take that long, definitely less than a minute. The operating system, it's all Android. It's gotta be. It looks like it's very smooth. The LCD screen itself is nice, clear. Let's go through settings here for a minute. So I'm already connected to my home Wi-Fi. I set the standby to 2 minutes. I think the default is like 30 seconds or something. Then the language here, this is not a translation language. This is the language for what I'm seeing on the screen. Scan full lines, Bluetooth, pilot switch, upgrade. And as the time when I'm making this video, this is the model. This is the software version 1.0.9. And that's the firmware. I did check if there was any new firmware to update with, and no, I'm currently running the latest. Here's an example of text-to-speech. I'm going to choose the scan text translation. In here, I have different options too. Slide to the right for different menus, slide to the left. So for example, when I slid it from left to right, I can choose, it's going to scan what language, translate it to what language. So let me change it to different types of Chinese, Australian, English, Arabic. Let's just choose like German, for example. I want to pick this one here, December 7th.
December 7th, 2021.
7. Dezember 2021.
And try Mandarin. Let me go back to scanning again. And pick a different sentence.
Maybe your last day to enroll for 2022.
可能是您报名2022年的最后一天。
Now let's check out the phonetic translation. I'm going to show the menus. I've set it so that the blue one here is English, the red one here is German. So go back. Hello there. This is a very nice day. How are you?
Hallo, dies ist ein sehr schöner Tag. Wie geht es Ihnen?
Guten Tag, meine Damen und Herren. Ich bin Michael.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael.
Let's pick a language that I'm not that familiar with. Let's see if there is, Arabic. Hi, can you tell me where's the bus stop?
مرحبا، هل يمكنك إخباري أين الحافلة؟ قف.
The translation is very fast. I did try pairing this with my smartphone, and, well, the Wi-Fi speed on my smartphone wasn't that fast, so that would have been a good test. If your smartphone has, LTE speeds for tethering, then yes, I would suggest pairing this with your smartphone. Another thing is, I was able to pair it with my Samsung smartphone, but not my iPhone. My Samsung smartphone, when it's set up as a hotspot, it's broadcasting on Wi-Fi, whereas on my iPhone, for some odd reason, it just couldn't find it. There's text excerpts, intelligent recordings. I can choose my own recordings. So let's say, hey there, this is recording of something that's just a couple of seconds. I'm going to stop this recording now. Notice how this is popping up? It's trying to transcode it as I'm speaking. This is great for dictations, note-taking, in classroom settings and meetings, international meetings. Then I can always save the recording, but let me just jump out from there. There's favorites, MP3. I haven't found a use for MP3 yet. I think anyone that can just allocate 10 minutes to this can learn how to use it very easily. It's semi-straightforward. Definitely read the user manual. And it's great that the menu settings here can be adjusted to various languages. The default was in Chinese, but I set it to English. Even if it got set to that language, for example, let me just head back out here. Still got the icons. I can just come in here, see the world icon here, which is basically the universal Android symbol for a language, and then just pick English. So now all the menu systems in English text. Because this supports so many languages, it would be nice if, when I'm trying to make a selection for language, that there be a search functionality or an ABCD up here on top. That way I can quickly jump to the desired language. So for example, right now I'm trying to switch it to Hindi, and I gotta scroll all the way down. Oop, here it is. Now it's Hindi. Can you tell me what time is the meeting?
क्या आप मुझे बता सकते हैं कि बैठक का समय क्या है?
I can't tell you how convenient this is, the phonetic translation as well as the intelligent recording. The scan to text, my coworkers, they're not going to be writing Hindi to me. But in our meetings, our conference calls, yeah, that's actually quite useful. The battery life is okay. I charge it once every couple of days. The unit does not get hot at all. If it does get warm, that's because I'm holding on to it. So I think just the transfer of heat. Now, the unit is slippery. I've dropped it a couple of times. It's still held up. I think because it's so slippery, maybe that's why they included this glass screen protector here. Some folks may say, why get this? Why not just use the translate function on your smartphone? Yes, I could do that, except when I'm on these conference calls, I'm using my smartphone to make the calls. So rather than buy another smartphone, which is pretty expensive, this is under $200. I think it's well worth it. I'll place a link to this in the description below. I like this and I would recommend it. Now, this company did send me this unit to review. If you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, feel free to contact me. Thanks for watching Awkward Hamster. Bye.